It's your boy Soldier Boy. I want to congratulate Antonio Bryce and Cannon White on passing 50,000 in sales for their comic book series brand Indigo. You already know what it is, man. Indigo Go, that's lit. Bow.
What's going on, everybody? It's Antonio from Ikari Press. We're on the Indiegogo, $63,885. Santana Baby triple cover pack is, of course, still ongoing. If you want it, head on over to Indiegogo or just type in IkariPress.com. It'll take you right there. The link, of course, is in the description. All right. So Out Magazine decided to put out a little hit piece on Nipsey Hussle. And what was so bad about it, he hadn't even been dead for 12 hours before they published this thing. But let me get into a couple paragraphs and I'll talk about it. Black LGBTQ people deserve to feel how they want about Nipsey Hussle. And now, make no mistake, Raquel Willis is the writer of this op ed piece. And they were very smart about how they did it. They made sure they used a black person to do this because obviously it was tacky since the brother hadn't even been dead a day yet, but they knew if they used anybody else, they would be accused of racism. So they was like, okay, this person's already gay, check. This person's black, check. Now, write the hit piece. Let me get into a couple of paragraphs and I'm gonna give my thoughts and then I'll let y'all get on about y'all business. I first heard about what happened to Nipsey Hussle in the Out Slack room. One of my colleagues mentioned that the burgeoning feud between queer people, mostly black cisgender gay men, and others, mostly cis straight folks, out about the righteousness in publicly mourning or not mourning him. It turned out the rapper and entrepreneur was shot multiple times in front of Marathon Clothing, the store he owned in Los Angeles' Hyde Park yesterday evening. I won't lie. When I saw his name trending on Twitter, I felt a pang in my heart. I wasn't a fan or anything. I haven't really engaged with his work on a deeper level, but it was a knee-jerk reaction, one steeped in the muscle memory of all the senseless deaths I've witnessed in the black community via the media. The depth of the pain was nowhere near what I typically feel when another one of my black trans sisters is murdered or when I hear about the latest black queer brother that has lost his life at Ed Buck's residence. But it was still noticeable. Okay, and they go on. You got to build it slow before you start getting in there. So then this is when they start going in and digging up old tweets and everything. Now, as you notice, this tweet here is from January the 8th, 2018. And this is when Nipsey had an argument online with D. Ray McKinson. Now, who is D. Ray McKinson? He is someone who is very prominent. He is an openly gay male, black male, very prominent within Black Lives Matter. I've seen him on, he's been on like CNN and MSNBC, and he's been on like the cover of Time magazine or In Time magazine. He's always getting arrested. He always shows up like where there's a bunch of protesters, and then he always does a little spectacle and makes sure he gets filmed getting arrested. That seems to be his thing. And I mean, apparently that gets you a blue check mark on Twitter. So let me. This is Nipsey's tweet. The brother Big U was holding some kind of dinner where, as you can see, all these young men, they dressed up. I mean, it looks fantastic. But apparently, Nipsey was there supporting Big U. But let me read this. Demonstration speaks louder than conversation. They're gonna feed us every image of our men and boys, but this one: no hyper violent, no homosexual, no abandoners, just strong black men and young men. Respect to my big homie, Big U, for leading with love and intelligence. God is with us. Who can go against us? Okay, so that is where D Ray, he saw that, and this Nipsey got into a little controversy over that. That started trending. People were sharing it. He got a bunch of press. I know Double XL wrote articles. It was all kind of like Rolling Stone. It was all so many people covered this, and it was happening right when Nipsey was about to release Victory Lap. So obviously you can see D-Ray responded, and this was a year ago. Remember, I've never thought that gay men were quote overrepresented in the media, but the original point is that gay is not a bad thing, not synonymous with violent abandoners, and not the opposite of strong. Um, and then Nipsey obviously responded, because I'm gonna say this. I've talked about this with a few people. I remember when he put that tweet out, and he posted it on his Instagram as well. Um, and there was so many people that was going at him. I said, "Oh, okay, I know how this plays. They gonna, they gonna turn the heat up on his ass, and he's gonna go. Well, if I apologize to anyone in the LGBTQ community, blah blah blah." And I was like, I seen that script. Notice anybody remember what happened to Kevin Hart? And then to the point where Kevin Hart was just like, Kevin Hart, they digging up tweets from 10 years ago trying to take Kevin Hart down. And then finally Kevin Hart was just like, look, they was like, Kevin, you can still host the Oscars if you apologize. And Kevin's like, look, I've apologized, but you guys want blood. And if you want my blood, then y'all can have that hosting job. I don't need it. And everybody tripped out. And that's why we need more people to do stuff like that and quit bowing and bending down. My mama always told me, say what you mean what you say. And so Nipsey said what he had to say, and then they were trying to get him to bow down and kiss the ring, and he was like, "No, I'm not having it." And he stood on his own too, like a man, and I respected that. And so here was his response to D-Ray. I don't look down on gay people. I love all God's children for real. I take issue with the larger agenda, and I'm very well informed, contrary to my appearance. And my conclusion is that there is an agenda. We can go fact for fact and get you some understanding if you like. If not, God bless. Now, like I said, there were a lot of people that were going at him. But as you can see, this is a long piece. They're talking about Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club, Little Duval. It's like they mentioned HIV, AIDS. Just like I said, Google is your friend. If y'all want to check this out, read it. Here's a related article, because a lot of people in the LGBTQ community were mad at Ellen DeGeneres because she talked to Kevin Hart, and she was like, he actually seems sincere. He's sorry. I'm like, are we at a point where we can't even forgive, or if we say something and it's wrong and we apologize, is no one willing to listen to us? Now, I mean, and I noticed there were a lot of gay publications that were going at Ellen because she dared have Kevin Hart on her show to explain what happened, and she was trying to help him. I respected what she did. I was like, all right, Ellen, I see you, girl, keep doing that. But there were people that were mad at her, and I'm like, we got to get past that stuff, man. People are entitled to have an opinion. This is very tacky on Out Magazine. This is very tacky. Like I said, when they put it up, he hadn't even been dead 12 hours yet. And this brother, they said this man's daughter was there when he got shot down. 6 shots. His child was, and if you saw the very last picture that was taken, Nipsey took a picture with like what looked like about a little 2-year-old boy. There were kids there, and like I said, apparently one of them was his child. So I mean, come on, man. Whether you agree that with what he said a year ago or not, let that brother rest. Just have some class. I mean, that's all I'm saying. But hey, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. And if you guys want to reach out to me, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and right here on this YouTube channel. Everywhere is at Ikari Press. And if you type in IkariPress.com, it will take you directly to my Indiegogo campaign for my comic book series brand with the phenomenal Kanan White. We're on Teespring. We're on Amazon.com. The links to those are in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm out.